Hello, welcome to another Shatterdaze with Venom 420. I'm Venom 420. This is my buddy Ziggy, and yeah, hopefully everyone's doing good. Uh, crazy times, nothing's changed there. I have a cat to keep me sane. I don't know about you guys, but Ziggy's my mental guide, the guy keeping me sane. He's also my spirit animal, guardian angel, yada yada. So, oh, yep, here he is. So, whoa. But it's been a hell of a week, hell of a day. But things are going good. I think right now is a big time that everyone should be remaining as positive as possible. Just because if you don't, good things aren't likely to happen. So, I don't know. All right, well, we got Sibo. Long time no hear. What up, dude? Hopefully you're doing good. Dark Brownies, what's good, bro? Dank Brownies, right? Dank Brownies. There we go. Shit's going okay? Atlanta's wild, homie. No shit. I bet. Hey, Gypsy. So I was just downtown Denver minding my own business. And everything's all boarded up. You know, I live downtown Denver, but I actually went like downtown. And dude, every road's fucking got fucking cops on it and blocked off, and fucking every window's boarded up, and shit's kind of crazy. But I was kind of talking with someone just a minute ago, and I said, you know, I just feel like everything's super primed up for dank. Yes, sir. Yes. But yeah, Sibo, super fucking sketch, dude. But like I said, I think that I don't know, man. Times are prepped for something really good or really bad, and I think it's a matter of damn, some purpley nugs. Those purpley nugs look good, I'll tell you that. However, it's gotta happen. How it's gotta happen. But in the end, I just think that it's a time to be positive, even if you're doing something that seems negative to other people. You know what I mean? Even if you're, you know, demonstrating is one thing. Just seems like someone always gets their innocent ass beat for no good reason. But sometimes I don't know. I don't know, man. I totally get it. You know what I mean? That's one of the problems is I understand both sides. I understand a lot of different sides because there's always more than two. There's usually three sides. Theirs, and the truth, which falls somewhere in between everybody else's story. I will say that I'm glad that people are starting to realize that when we get together, that we make differences. And there's been too much separation, segregation of everything in this country for far too long. Sibo, yeah, I'm making music. See, that's a positive thing. I think it's a very good time to do things in a creative fashion. But at the same time, like I said, sometimes positivity doesn't look that way from the outside. Gypsy, I agree. Staying positive is staying positive as possible. Staying positive as possible is key. Yeah, like I said, even if you're doing things, there's three sides to it. I agree. Yeah, and that's everybody's. You know, there's theirs, and the truth. That being said, the key is trying to take things from it. If nothing else happens, I'm glad that people are starting to realize, oh yeah, We do still have a lot of the power, if not all the power, in our hands. You know what I mean? We're the people who fucking serve your food. We're the people who drive your buses. We're the people who get the pawns into placement for the fucking rest of the checkerboard to, you know what I mean? Like, we are the power, and what we say does go until we think otherwise. You know what I mean? 10 million people say something goes, it's gonna fucking have a movement, and it's gonna fucking hold a lot of weight, whether or not it's supported otherwise. But I think that personally, I think everyone thinks they're doing a positive thing. One-on-one, everyone tries to keep that way. It's not until you get in a group of people before crazy shit starts happening. You know what I mean? So more importantly is make sure that whatever you do and whatever you support is doing it in a way that's positive as well. You know what I mean? I think I think it's a shame in this country where when it is time to act in a violent way or a fucking uprising, you know, we vandalize random shit when it's like, you know, that the fucking sex offender list is online, right? And it says where they all live. You know what I mean? Like, there's people out there, you know, it's called fucking the internet and information, dude. Like, there's the time and a place for shit, but it just seems like there's always somebody just walking down the street with their dog or something, and they randomly get the brunt end of it. But I don't know. Gypsy, I love your tie-dyes. Rock on. Yeah, that's my positivity. I was gonna wear my Bob Ross positive vibes shirt. Like I said, I think that no matter what you do, even if you're doing something that other people view as, you know, however they view it, you know in your heart when something is right and when something's wrong. Just make sure you're doing something you in your heart think is right, know is right, and that usually comes with positivity, unity, love, because those things support. You know, if you're all about attacking and hating and stuff, eventually you run out of enemies and you start taking that out on the people that you love, the ideals you care about, and how far will that get you? You know what I mean? You might win the battle, but you'll lose the war. And that's something to keep in mind. You can win a battle with a Molotov cocktail, but you'll lose the war of ethics and who you are if that Molotov cocktail goes off and fucking kills children, even if it's unintentional. So, like I said, it's just do what you know is right, and usually that points you in the direction of peace and love. But you also can find out who the sociopath in the world is. Gypsy, Bob Ross is always a good choice. Bob Ross is a much needed guy. I was just talking to someone tonight. I'm like, I have this weird thing where Bob Ross, you know, is like so calm and so nice. I always have this weird like idea in my head that as soon as he's off camera, he's like, give me my fucking beer. And he's this crazy guy. And it's like, people come up to his family like, oh, Bob Ross was the nicest person ever. And they're like, oh, don't even talk to me about it. He's a violent man. No one believes him. He's like smacking him around with paintbrushes and shit like that. Just, and then he gets on. He's just, obviously, I don't think that. Bob Ross is great. Bob Ross is the Bob Ross of Bob Ross shows. He really, really is. He is the Bob Ross of painting shows, that's for sure. So, all right. Gypsy. He was a drill sergeant in the Army, I think. I think so, too. So, obviously, and I think that's why he's so calm. He said, I think I've seen a documentary or something where they said that one of the big reasons he's calm is because he got tired of having to yell at people. And he was like, yeah, drill sergeant. So, like I said, I just have that weird, funny thing. And he also wanted to shave off his afro, I'm pretty sure, too. But So that's good. All right. Dark. I keep wanting to say dark. It's kind of tiny. Dank brownies, which is a much better name than dark brownies. I grow, and people look at it as... Oh, wait. I grow, and people look at it one way, and I love it. It makes me happy. Yeah. It's smacking them around with paintbrushes. Give me my fucking easel! Yeah, I don't know why that's so funny to me to think about that about Bob Ross, because he's a great guy, and I love Bob Ross. He makes me want to paint. He does. He makes me want to paint. I'm always such like, I've never painted. Every time I touch a paintbrush, I just make a mess and I'm unhappy. But he's so like encouraging. He's like, you can do this, and shows it step by step. And I'm like, well, maybe I can do this. He's showing it step by step, and he's super like positive. It's really good. Yeah, I want to paint so bad. Hell yeah. It just makes me happy. Now, depending on, I think things have changed a lot on growing. Like even if I talk to people, because I'll talk to anybody about anything, I don't really care. And even if they don't grow or smoke pot, even, they're always like, "Oh, that's really cool, growing," and it's like, "Oh, that's what you do, huh? That's I'm like, so." We should totally do a painting and smoking live stream one day. I'm totally down. Or it'd be really cool if I got like pretty good at it and I could do one somehow where I could be like, this is what I'm painting. Everyone paint with me and send me pictures of it or something like that. That'd be great. But I need to actually learn how to paint before I can tell anybody else how to do it. But yes, that sounds great. Mr. Ziggy could be here. I'm sure he wouldn't have it any other way. He'd be... I also want to do the finger paints where I let the cat walk through paint and then walk on a piece of paper. Have a bunch of Ziggy paintings. I mean, hell yeah. Sorry, buddy. All right. But I love kitty paintings. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? I don't think I could do that with Panda because Panda's got long hair and it'd just be too hard to do it. But Ziggy, I could grab his little paw and just make little Ziggy prints if I wanted. I'd rather him do it himself. I'll do it. I'll find a way to do it. I'll get a tarp, cover it with paint, get some stuff, and I'll just have him run around. Make it safe paint. Because I could actually wash his feet off and stuff. Ziggy, I can. Panda, she wouldn't let me do none of that shit. Not having it. So, anyway, enough about cats painting pictures, even though that's actually the stuff I want to hear about right now. Cats painting pictures is fine. Kitty paintings, that almost came out wrong. But kitty paintings sounds great. Anyway, it's Saturday. All right, I follow a lady that rescues foxes and she lets them run through paint. See, it can be done. Foxes are amazing animals too. There used to be a lot of foxes where I live at here, but I haven't seen them in a long time. Foxes are one of my favorites. I like foxes and raccoons and shit like that. They're really cool. I'm an animal fan in general, but we are going to spin the wheel. All the wheel of dabs, a bunch of different dab rigs are selected. Whichever one it lands on, I take a dab out of. I normally do a giveaway, but it's been whatever, so whatever. I'll recommend it to you on your Insta. Sounds cool. Sounds great. Let's go ahead and spin that wheel of dabs, see what we're dabbing at first. It's been a late start tonight. It's already almost 8, so at least here in the Rocky Mountains. Let's do it. All right. She's cool as hell. Rescues foxes and opossums and possums and stuff. That's cool. Uh-oh. That's a rough one. We got ourselves the boomstick, the old double barrel. So that's good. But that's cool. I think that rescuing stuff is awesome. It's the only way I own cats and stuff. There's so many to be rescued. It's hard to. I mean, I'd love a full-bred German Shepherd dog or something like that, but it'd be really hard to not just adopt a dog that needed a home, regardless of what species or what breed. So, the old boomstick, groovy indeed. Oh. Let's see here. Looks like it. So, the old double barrel, 2 barrels are better than 1. I don't know. Oh, just broke it. That was a cheap piece of shit, but that's all right. That sucked. Broke my little hot leaf handle. Oh well, things happen. Obviously that was pretty cheap. So, I'm sure I got a. I'll just use this one. It's fine. Bummer. It's all right. I was being lazy. I barely tapped it, but oh well. Shit happens.
We had 2 bags of grass.
Wish I had a fucking poker. So much crap. You don't know where to. Oh yeah, here it is. Too much stuff laying around. And if there's one thing I have a lot of, it's these. So, no worries. All right, cool. Dabber. Let's see what we got. Yeah, this looks. Oh, why is there so much shit?
Naturally, I'm gonna have to go with you. We're gonna have to arm ourselves to the teeth.
All right. So, let's go ahead and get this loaded. 1 piece at a time. That's how we gotta take it. Setback, huh? Not really. If that's the worst thing to happen today, which so far it has been, I'll take it. Setbacks are there to remind us how fast we were going. Sometimes you need a little hiccup and a little bump, huh? But shit's okay. I have definitely broken more glass than I own right now, and probably most people ever will. That's a bold statement with all the glass you see on the table and in the back, but I probably have broken at least equal to that, if not more. So, good way of looking at it. You know, shit just happens, dude. It just happens. And you cannot control what happens, but you can at least attempt to control how you let it affect you. You know what I mean? If you try to think in a positive way and physically, not just like, be like, I'm going to be positive. You have to sit there and situation by situation say, no, shit's okay. It's going to be okay because I'm saying it's okay. You know what I mean? If I say it's going to be fucked, it's real easy for me to just push everything to that. Positivity is steps, a staircase. Negativity is a slide. You have to consciously walk up the stairs to get to this beautiful view, but the slide down, you just let go. And there's also no reward in that, even though it's fun on the way down sometimes. But for the most part, you have to consciously do things that are positive, and that is a positive thing. Seems like the best things that make us the most human take conscience. You actually have to think about them. What makes you a beautiful human being isn't the fact that you breathe, isn't the fact that your heart beats. Those things happen without you applying any effort into them other than shoving food in your face. The things that make you beautiful and make you human are the ones that take effort and take conscience, and you had to learn. And it's a skill. It's a form of empathy. That's what makes people kick ass, dude. Sure, we're all the same and we're all alike, but it's the effort put into it that really separates a good person from, I think, somebody who is able to look the other way on bullshit, dude. Again, that's so easy. It's so easy to look the other way, but it takes effort to fucking look at something disturbing and want to change it. So I'm all about the people who put in that little bit of extra effort. You can be lazy as fuck in your day-to-day life and still put in a lot of mental effort and emotional effort to the people you care about. It's not the same thing. You're not going to be weighed at how many promotions you had. You know what I mean? You can kick ass at your job. That doesn't mean they're going to show up to your funeral. Your employees and shit. In fact, it's not about how good you did. It's if you make a good impression with the people you work with, maybe they will. Most people don't care about that. But like I said, I think right now, everything's getting primed. And, I know people have been saying it for generations. Shit, for thousands of years, people have thought that this is, we're right on the cusp of a new beginning, a new everything. But I really do feel like, this is one of those many times where it is kind of culminating and brewing. And like I say, I think primed is the best way to say it. Everything's ready to go. The people are waking up. The information is spreading. Everything's good. It's just that final last bit of keeping positive and keeping the message going and not letting everything fall back to normal of less than mediocrity. We don't want it to, because it slides slowly back down to bad things. It's been sliding down, so I think now's a good time. And I think that I'm just trying to do my part in everything by staying positive and saying it's gonna be good and a positive thing. I think despair, Missouri loves company, that's for sure. Eric, what's up, man? Fuck Missouri. Speaking of being lazy, there's my lazy man. Sparkage. Eric, hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Oh, I'm back at it. I haven't quite started growing yet, but I got everything in the works. The homie Jesus, what up, man? Good to have you back. Everything's in the works. I just I'd rather be patient and get things that I want from people I trust than just rushing it and being unhappy with something. Because once you start growing, it sucks to have something that you don't want and have to finish the season within the harvest and yada yada. So Jesus, recovering from the migraine. I have definitely dealt with those, my friend. Not fun times. All I can do is sit in a dark room and try and sleep it off, you know? I don't do well. Fortunately, I don't have them very often. I get them once every couple months. I had one a week or two ago, and man, they are not fun. I do not envy anyone who gets them consistently. Yeah, it's fucked. Seems like they always happen to me when I'm at work, and I'm like, I can't fucking work, dude. But I always say I'd rather have a stomach ache than a migraine. At least with a stomach ache, you can throw up and you can potentially feel better. But with your migraine, the only thing you can do is try to throw your brains up out of your head with a fucking anvil, and you don't actually feel better after that. So you don't do it. All right. But making music, painting, all that shit sounds good right now. It's as good as any other time. I don't know how many people are still inside. Jacob Hannah, how's it going? It's going good. It's going good. And if it's not going good, it's going to be going better. That's the point. That's the point I've been landing on. You know what I mean? It's going to go better. It's going to go better. It's going to go better. Whether I believe that, whether anything, saying it helps manifest it. You're putting it into the world as a vibration, and hopefully that vibration can carry through onto all the dreams and happiness of all of you. So, cheers, everybody. Cheers that, my bog says, motherfucker. Woo! Woo! Hey, Zeus, I'm going to take a cold shower for a while after this. Oof. Oh, for the headache? That sucks, man. Cheers. No. Or as Nick would say, here's Jay. Probably not saying that right, but there we go. Woo! Hey, Zeus, I'm going to take a cold shower after this. Yeah, I might take a cold shower too, but probably for different reasons. No, I'm just joking. It's cool. It's nice and rainy here in Denver. Perfect weather out. Still a little muggy and warm, but good times. Yep, that's right. Oh, woo, woo. All right, Jesus, what kind of concentrates do I have? It's called Larry's Power Nap. It's shatter. And it's called Larry's Power Nap. And this one, it's called Lavender. Just lavender. And there are some purple buds in there, so maybe that's why it's called that. So Larry's lavender purple nap. Out of the old double barrel. So nothing too fancy. None of my concentrates are amazing right now by any means. I'm kind of on the broke scale. The world's been crazy, life's been crazy, so I'm back on being broke. The goal is here now. It looks like probably 10 weeks. Is by 10 weeks from now, I should have a good harvest. I will show you how to make some awesome concentrates yourself without any type of butane or anything like that. No chemical extraction, and we'll still be dabbing. So I'll show you how to make grade A, and not only rosin. Rosin's a great way to do this too. Which I've seen rosin presses for $300. So probably gonna get a rosin press. Although right now $300 is about 300 more bucks than I have. So, but by the time I harvest, hopefully I could save up some money. You never know. Jesus, I wish I had there. Wait, I wish I was there. Had to get flour. Hard to get flour. Concentrates are difficult. Oh, you had to get flour. Concentrates are difficult to get where I'm at. Yeah. And here's some advice personally, is if you start doing a lot of concentrate, make sure it's worth doing. You know what I mean? One of the worst experiences of my life smoking, my entire smoking life, all the experiences I've ever had getting high, the worst came from smoking concentrates that were subpar in how they were made. They were homemade, so they had no supervision. I don't even think most places do anyway, have as good as maybe they should. I don't know. So smoking cheap, I would get a bulk of it, try to get an ounce. I always try to buy a bunch at once to get a price break. So I'd have all this shatter, and it's not the best. It was really dark and harsh, and it hurt. That's the first time in my life. And I was using a propane tank. I think I have one over here. So I was using a big propane tank, one of the camping ones, unventilated room, multiple heads in the place. So I'm smoking cheap dabs, bunch of people, no ventilation, propane, probably not properly purged hash. This seasoned veteran, I could smoke any amount of pot, and the best of it, especially if I'd been growing and had it for a minute and was up on my tolerance or whatever. My tolerance was fine. That hash put me in a world where I couldn't even take a hit of pot. I had like out of body experiences. I was having such anxiety. I'm like, this is fucked. It was in this room. I remember taking like one hit of pot and I was playing music, and at some point I was like not in my body, like not necessarily watching myself do it, like, but floating away. You know what I mean? Like, that's me down there doing it, and like I wasn't floating to the ceiling. It was just getting dark, and that was my existence going here. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? This isn't right. This isn't pot. I'm like, I'm not smoking pot. If that's what smoking pot is, if that's what fucking like people have an experience when they freak out on pot, well, no wonder they don't want to smoke pot. Whatever the fuck that is, fuck. And I think it was everything. It always is. But what I just explained with the mixture of these subpar concentrates made from shitty chemicals, non-properly ventilated in a room, being lit by more harsh chemicals, it just it's fucked up. Jesus, psychedelics. I'm all for it. I'm not against it. I don't do them often. My advice is don't do small amounts all the time. do very large amounts very far apart from each other. Gypsy, I had it happen before with edibles. It's scary. It's not fun at all. Edibles with homemade butter. No, I always say about those, the biggest problem is because it's really hard, especially homemade, unless you have unless you really trust the person who does it and know where their tolerance level is. How do at least getting stoned, if you take too big of a hit, you cough, you're like, I know I'm going to be fucked up past me on the rotation. Edible, sometimes it's delicious. Sometimes honestly, I've had edibles that were amazingly good, and I could taste pot in it, and it didn't hurt it. It was, when an edible is made right, man, I've had some mint chocolate chip cookie ice cream, and you could taste the pot in it, like it kept it. And something about it was just like phenomenal. I'm like, shit, yeah, I'll eat a pint of this. And then you remember what you're eating. So, but I have a pretty good time with edibles. If anything, I don't get off quite enough. I'm sure one day I'm like, eat my words, pun intended. What does it even mean? Hey man, what's up? What's your opinion about people who hate weed? I think every single person is different. I think I've had this one guy at my work try to say something, and I've worked with him for years now, and I think he's changed his opinion because his girlfriend's a stoner, I think, now too, and that'll change your opinion and stuff. But one time I'm working with him, and obviously I'm a stoner. Everyone just fucking knows it. I couldn't lie to you and say I wasn't. But he says something along the lines of, he's like, I don't take anybody serious who, like, I think we were talking about a comedian or maybe a musician or an actor, some famous person. He's like, I don't take anyone serious who smokes that shit or something along those lines. And he's like, their creativity, that's a drug. They aren't creative. They're high. There's a difference. And I didn't say shit because I was at work and I knew what he was doing. But personally, I have a hard time, even now that his opinion has changed over the years, I have a hard time being friends with that person because I know that he judged another person off of their vegetable intake. What choice they want, I don't look at people who smoke cigarettes and drink coffee and think, God, what a corporate slave. Just getting high and fucking rushing around from the printer to the fucking computer. Nothing but a slave. I might think that, but I don't look down on him for it. You can look down at me for fucking being a stoner and breaking out of the system. But, I think it's better than being a Starbucks fiend who smokes Marlboros and is going to die early. But goddamn, I got a good portfolio. All right, Jacob, here on the reservation. Okay. Here on the reservation, there are weed farms and such, but no dispensaries. Reservation. Jacob, but I'm still able to get weed, concentrates here and there, but mostly they're like 50%. I prefer 80 or above. Hey, Jesus says, hey, Gypsy. So the thing with concentrates for me is I now smoke them a lot. I do notice a huge difference between smoking a big joint and doing a dab. They're just different things. And I have gotten into it, obviously. And but I'm not doing it the way I want to do it. I'm not exactly smoking out of what I want to smoke out of. I think the best way I try to do it with what makes me comfortable. I mean, like I said, I've gone that really cheap route when it was illegal. First off, when it was illegal, and then when it was like no one was getting it around here, so I was getting it on the fucking low from friends making it. And like I said, I've had I have had some bad times. Hannah, the 50 to 80%, is that the potency? I'm guessing that's what he means on potency. Although mostly, once you get to shatters and stuff, you don't see them too much under different areas too much under what percentage. They're pretty high because this is a really low percent one, and it's 68% THC. So that's pretty low. It's right in that middle. And then CBA, no. This is an old sticker on a grinder, but it is for a hash. Solvent used was butane, intended to be used as an inhaled product. So I mean, yeah, and you get those diamonds, man. You're in like the 90% range. Those fucking crystal diamonds. I have some good hash. I think the stuff I'm smoking on right now is a little bit higher as well. One thing is people like this one here. This hash says THC 68%, 0.60, which again, this is a really old sticker that's been on here forever, but and it says CBDs not available. Total cannabinoids 79 point something percent, 74%. So they're not really too specific, and most people only care about THC. And I think with hash, I get that, but it's nice to have everything still in there as much as possible. And the big thing is to keep as much of the terps in there as possible, the terpenes, and flavor, which you can extract that out too. So it's all a big thing. That's why with the money, if I could do it, if I could afford anything or have anything, it'd be rosin, distillate, and no water extract dabbable hash. Liam, nice to see you again. Always nice to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. I'm still very slowly chipping away at the new Red Dwarf bit. I think I've seen 4 out of the 6 episodes or something like that. I only watch them every once in a while when I have a good Vindaloo cooked up and I have some time off. So, but good to see you. For the occasion, we got Liam in the house. Let's do a spin on the wheel. Whoa. What'd I do? As I break the wheel of damn. There we go. Going crazy on the wheel of dabs, apparently. Yeah, it's always good to have Liam here. And we got the freeze bong, which is out of commission, and the Panda, it's not out of commission, but I've put it back here. So let's do another spin. All right. Chips. There we go. Let's spin it again. Oh, what we got? Purple shark. I can do that. In fact, it's easily within my grasp. Hey, Ziggy. 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 Where are you going? Come here. Come here. Yeah, come here. Come here. Come here, cat. Yeah, where are you going? Where do you think you're doing? Come here. Yeah. Oh, shit. Ken's in the house. Kenzie, hello. Jesus. And we got Ziggy. Oh, don't slip around. You good? All right. Oh, let's get a panda in on this. Come on, panda. Now we got the panda. There's a panda. We got pandas. We got the gang in the house. I'm filled with a lot of love right now. And the cat's meowing at me. He's my bud. All right. Kenzie, I wish everyone said I wish everyone said, ah, shit, Ken's when I walked into the room. Yeah, no shit. Ah, shit. Ah, this little guy. Yes. He even comes when I call him. And that makes the other cat follow him around. She follows him around. So, all right. He's my bud. He makes it hard to dab, but he sure is good. Well, it's great to have you, Kenzie. I'd spin the wheel for you, but I already spun the wheel, so I'll have to hit the dab rig for you. Ah. Sorry, bud. I'm wearing like basketball shorts and I'm like sliding around. Is that better? There you go. There we go. All right. Get those out of your way. The shark is purple, and we are rocking. Oh yeah, the royal one. He's the royal one. He's biting me. He's getting gray. So am I. God damn it. We suck. We suck. All right. All right. Purple's my favorite color, and the shark's great. You know what's funny is like I'd say I'm more afraid of sharks than anything else. Well, like animal wise, like sharks and like crocodiles and alligators, shit that you can't see in the water. Really don't like them. Liam, have I seen Midnight Gospel yet? I have not, but I have the whole thing on the thing. Man, I get told so much things to watch, and I watch like nothing. I really don't. I listen to lectures and shit like that of lame shit probably to most people. So, I mean, I need to get back on it. I've been really good at listening to new music because I've been back at work. So I'm in my car a lot. And I promise myself I will not listen to my music that I've already listened to. And, you know, if I know the band and I know the albums. So if you want to throw music at me, I'm really good at that right now. Midnight Gospel looks sick fuck, bro. Sick fuck, Ziggy. Sick fuck. Sick fuck. Kenzie, I love sharks. When I went scuba diving at the Grand Turk, I pet a shark by the drop off. It was dope. It felt like sandpaper. I've heard that. They don't really look like it. So I love sharks. I have shark stuff, obviously. But they freak me out. I haven't really been scared of them since I was like a kid, but they really freak me out, man. I don't know, man. I always had a weird, vivid imagination, even like as a kid in the bathtub. It was like, I'm sure I saw fucking Jaws at an early age because I'm like, I'm going to die. I'm gonna die. I'm going to be eaten alive in my bathtub, and that's it. All right, Gypsy. I swam with sharks in Florida once by accident. I love them though. Yeah, that's freaky. Kenzie, I always say I'm gonna go out petting an animal I shouldn't, no doubt. It's an okay way. I say okay. Hopefully that doesn't happen. So I went to the aquarium, which was okay. Let's leave it at that. But it was okay. I mean, I enjoy stuff, but it's just weird. It's like a little fish jail, but it's actually pretty nice. It was okay. I still enjoyed it. But when we got to the shark section, which I loved, man, the first time this gigantic shark, you know, you turn the corner, and it was just this perfect thing of a shark swimming at me. Huge face, huge teeth, and I'm like, something in my soul was like, fuck, dude, like that thing would eat the shit out of you if it needed to eat you. And I'm sure it's probably like a harmless shark that would never eat you, but I'm like, my body is like, oh man. Cheers, everybody. But I'm fascinated by everything that scares me. I bet a gerbil once. Those would freak me out too. uh, Sharks scare me, but I love them. Heights scare me, but I have to look over the balcony of the tallest building I'm on. You know what I mean? Deep sea and water scare me, but I wouldn't mind going scuba diving. You know what I mean? The things that scare me fascinate me. Space travel, it doesn't like scare me because it's so like infeasible. But if I actually was like, you got a ticket to go to space, God, that'd probably be the most fucking nerve-wracking thing for me. I don't really like to fly even, but it'd be the most intriguing thing ever. You know, with for me, the things that are scariest offer the best reward. All right, Kenzie. Kenzie once pet a nurse shark. They tend to be pretty tame. Like I said, I'd be like, well, this thing is going to eat me, but fucking, I'd still really like to do it. But I don't do well with sharks. Freak me out. Gypsy, Liam, they are vicious. The gerbils, see, yeah. Lonuk looks like a piece out of a cartoon. It's a Chinese knockoff of a very expensive Nico Cray. He kind of has the sharks down. They did a great job, to be 100% honest. And I didn't even really know that much about it when I bought it. It's been a few years, like 3. And recently I've been kind of getting more into glass because the biggest thing that kept me away from learning about glass is it's expensive and I don't want to get into a habit I can't afford. But I love the thing. I got it as a gift to myself when I made the Purple Shark album. Liam, they're insane. They're not all tame. The gerbils. Yeah, man, gerbils. I've never pet one, so I'd be freaked out. They got big teeth for biting. Jacob, I understand being afraid of water life. Yeah, I'm afraid of the ocean. Just the thought of being in it or near it terrifies me. For my senior trip, we went to the big city in our state, and that included the zoo. Yeah. Dude, fucking, and the aquarium. It was a scary trip. I mean, I don't know why. And like I said, I have a fascination with the ocean. If you listen to any of my music, it's all ocean based because it terrifies me and fascinates me. Awesome and awful and all these things, they're all very similar, Kenzie, I do it so that I can't do the edges like cliffs, railings, but I love roller coasters. Makes no sense for me. You know what's funny? That's exactly what I think. Because I don't love roller coasters, but I can look over edges and shit like that. And I figured that out with an ex-girlfriend one time she loves like Cedar Point, the biggest roller coasters and yada yada, and like wanted me to do them so bad. And I tried and I could not do them. It scares me. And it fucks me up. My stomach flips and it fucking physically, I want to. Sometimes at one point I'm like shaking, my hands hurt because I've held onto the bar so long. And I'm like, okay, I want to have fun. I'm going to put my hands up in the air. I almost throw up and it hurts and I'm like, it's pain. It's fucking, I hate it because I want to love it. But she couldn't fucking get 10 inches from the fucking roof on 4th of July or 10 feet from the edge of the roof, a single story roof on 4th of July. I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't, there's a weird thing about heights like that. There's a difference between that. I like going fast, but only when I'm in really good control of it. Quinn, love your vids, love your collection. Thank you so much. I love the love. I love to love. I love to hate, and I hate to love. No, I don't. Try not to. But thank you. Hey, Zeus, a dolphin sprayed water in our faces at the aquarium. Dolphins are fucking little fuckers. Something about having intelligence makes you an asshole, right? we're perfect examples. Although dolphins are pretty amazing, but I heard they're assholes. Trust me, they're assholes. I talked to them. Jacob, thank you for all the company, brother. I'm gonna watch a movie now, so I'll see you on the next live stream. You got it, buddy. I'm just hanging. So yeah, it's I started late. Might be an earlier night, but I'm still going. Gypsy, can't swim. Water scares me. Plus, the ocean is full of animals that you can't see. That's big part what I don't like is not being able to see it. Which is amazing and cool and scary at the same time. Ocean's freaky as fuck, but I like it. I swim in it. I just respect it. Ocean is like doing hard drugs where I respect it. I like it, but I at all times realize that not hard drugs, but like hallucinogenics where it's like, I want to go out and see it. It's funner to look at when you know you're not be safe. It's a scary thing, but it's beautiful and it's filled with intrigue. And it's nothing ventured, nothing gained. Don't do hard drugs. Hallucinogenics, which aren't hard drugs. They're kind of anti-drugs, if you ask me. China Berry 420. Hiya, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there. About to spark up this little roachy roach. Spin that wheelie wheel and do some dabby dabs. Gypsy, a shepherd fish. Wait, sheephead fish nibbled at my ankles once, and I freaked the world hell out. Dude, yeah, I've had just like seaweed or whatever touch my foot, and I'm not okay. I tell myself I'm okay. I know that more people, it's not likely to die. I'm not gonna just get eaten, but it's possible. That's one thing you gotta keep in mind. It's kind of like every time you drive. You're not scared shitless every time you drive, but you could get in trouble every time you get in there. You should have respect for it, I guess, is the best way to look at it. Quinn, something about having intelligence makes you an asshole. That's an amazing quote. Need that on a hat. No shit. I mean, and that's just as a species. I'm going in general, but it's true. And dolphins are a good example, good runner-up. Unfortunately, like I said, they're beautiful. They're awesome. I'd be psyched to check them out, but I don't want to swim with those little fucking rapist fucks. Fucking assholes. They're dicks. Fucking dolphins are dicks, dude. There's a few animals out there that are just assholes. The ocean is happy now that she had a tiny break from us. Yeah, no shit. It's always good to see how quick shit could get better. You know what I mean? That's a positive thing. That it wouldn't take much, if we just kept limiting our contact with the environment, maybe not for ourselves and our own benefit right now, but for the future and for the environment, and to realize that we're all fucking hanging out together on the same planet. It's a long shot, though. Jesus, you ever gone deep sea fishing? No. Well, yes. Not deep sea fishing, but I've done fishing off the ocean for salmon with really big fishing poles. Thank you. Yeah, we were in the ocean, right? It's been a long time. And I didn't actually fish. I don't fish personally. I am not a fisher person. I like boats. I like water, but I haven't done it. All right, Liam, I'm checking out again. I'll ask about Midnight Gospel again next week and every week. There's nothing wrong with that. Liam, have a good night. I should watch at least an episode or two. And I know it looked cool. When I looked it up after you said it, I looked it up. It looked really cool. I should check it out. I almost forgot about this whole thing today. until someone reminded me and asked if I was going to do it. I'm like, oh, yeah, shit, I forgot. It's Saturday. So you have a good night. I'll check it out. If not, remind me because it does seem really cool. Party on, Wayne. All right. We purple sharked it. Let's spin the wheel again. Fuck it. All right. The wheel is a spinning. Where she lands, no one knows. And it's the boomstick again. Well, one good thing. I don't have to go very far. All right. So, hopefully everyone is doing good. I'm doing very good. I'm extremely happy that you are all here. We're all doing good. Good enough to be hanging out, watching me and the cats. So, couldn't be too bad. Or if it is, hopefully this is a good distraction. I know the cats help me out. Where are those fucking cats? But, yeah. All right. Try to use my brain. The hardest thing about this one is multitasking. But I can do my little... Yeah, there we go. All right. Oh, man. All right, China Berry. I've just been busy trying to grow my medicine. That's awesome. I am bummed out I haven't been able to get farther in that than I am at the moment. But like I was saying earlier, I've been holding off, going to a dispensary or something, and waiting to get something I trust a little bit more than that. So, as far as I know, I should be up and growing, but I've been saying that for weeks now. Purple berry punch, purple sticky punch. That's awesome. Hopefully that's all doing amazing. One of my big goals right now is to just start growing like mad. And I'm really interested in seeing if I can grow vegetables too, and possibly even indoor vegetables like 24/7. Oh, and you got some G13. I think you said that. That sounds very familiar. I gotta load this bowl while this is cooling down. So right now, at this very moment, I have ordered some seeds that I got online. And when those get here, I will start planting those and seeing how those go. I ended up getting some green crack because that's an old school favorite of mine. And yeah, so I ended up getting some green crack seeds. They were feminized, which I tried to look up all the ins and outs of how feminization works, the ups and downs of it. And like most technologies and different growth methods, I guess it's advanced a lot in the last few years. So cheers, everybody. Here's to a happy grow and a happy life, from seed to soul. Woo! Forgot I could clear that thing. Forgot that bowl came out for a second there. Oh, God. Oh, there's words there, but they could mean anything. Oh. Ouch. Goddamn boomstick. It'll get you. It'll get you. All right. China berry grown in my greenhouse. That's awesome. It's wait. It is on so far this season. Great. Oh, that's great. Cheers. Cheers. Yes, that just sorry. But cheers to the fire. But that's awesome you have a greenhouse too. I was looking at some cool biodomes that you can put in. I have a really small yard, but they have these little outdoor greenhouses that you can pop up that look really cool. Chinaberry, am I on IG? I am. You can just look up the name. Venom 420 on Insta. And that's what I'm under. So I'm going to put up some pictures of my grow. I should do that right now. So I'm going to try and put up a couple pictures of my grow setup if I can find some that I like. But my phone sucks. And I'm fucking everything up. Anyway, it's on there. Check out my 8x10. Yes, that sounds great. You just gotta share it to me. Just share me up, and I'll if you want, I'll show everybody else too. There we go. I don't know what that is. But yeah, if you message me, that might be easier. But either way, I would like to see it. Or I'll have to look yours up. Right now, I'm already fucking everything up. I'm getting distracted. So send me a picture. If you want, I'll show everybody live. Because like every week, if you want to send me anything pot related or pet related, pet and pots. It's the Pet and Pot Show and Tell show. Because I haven't had show and tell since I was a little kid. It's fun to have it again. So Chinaberry on IG. Okay, which I kind of figured. But like I said, I'm getting distracted. So I'll either look it up in a second or you friend me and I'll look it up. But I will just look yours up if you want. And if you want, I will show the crowd because that's always fun. That's one thing you gotta know when you share stuff with me live is I'll probably hold it up to the camera because it's fun to do, especially if it's your pets. If you have pets, and now's a great time. I can't tell you how much I love the fucking world. I love animals so much, dude. They've helped me through some really fucked up times. And they've created some really fucked up times. Mostly when they are sick or something like that, you know. I get over all the other shit. Chinaberry. Okay, I got you. I have both. Yeah. Like I said, I think I'm on there. Am I on there? on there. Like I said, I'll look it up. Or if there's anyone in particular you'd like me to show, I will show. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Kenzie. I see you liking June and Paco's pics. Hey, those little guys are adorable. I love dogs. I love cats. I'd have to say I'm a cat person because I've only owned cats for the past decade, 15, 17 years, decades. So just by sheer, I have cats. I guess I'm a cat person, but I love dogs. I love everyone else's dogs a lot, though, because I don't have to take them home. And I'm not good at, I have never trained it. When I had a dog, I was too young to train him and didn't know any better and wasn't taught how to train a dog. So I don't know. It seems like a big responsibility right now. So I like other people's dogs. It's kind of like kids. They're great, but I'm like, I don't. That seems like such a responsibility that I don't want it. So I love everyone else's, but I don't want mine. All right. Gypsy, I had a bird party at my bird feeder today. I really want to get one of those bird feeders for my cats because they love the windows, and I think they'd love that shit. One of those. So I think I've seen a picture of it where it's the clear one where it has suction cups or something. You stick it to the window, and it's all clear, and the birds eat out of it. So, yeah, that looks awesome, first off. And then second off, I think the cats would fucking love the shit out of that. I have an extra one you can have. No way. That'd be awesome. I totally, I'll have to leave and put a GoPro stuck to the, so we can watch the cats in really fast motion, watch the birds eat food. But that sounds great. Trinaberry, sure, show it off. Okay. Here's some stuff. Okay, people are sending stuff. Yeah, now's a great time. I'm gonna cache this bowl. Send your pictures if you want pictures sent, and I will show them. Because it's adult. When I say adult show and tell, I don't like the sound of that. So it's a stoner show and tell. I like the pet and pot show and tell. All right. Hey, Zeus, what rosin press do you suggest under a budget? You know, I wish I knew. I went on Amazon, even if I wasn't going to buy from there, because I rather not. Amazon's a fucking piece of shit. But my Prime ends this month. I got like 15 days left, so I'm like, well, if I'm not buying anything from this shithole, it's going to be right now. And I'm not renewing it. I just don't want to give money to billionaires anymore at the expense of other people. If I can find it somewhere else, and I've been able to find shit cheaper other ways, it's just like the convenience. It's kind of like Walmart. It's just the convenience of having those things all at once in one place. That's what the appeal is. Amazon's the same way. But anyway, I saw one for $200 and everyone had good reviews on it. So that's why I said I guarantee if I spend $300, you're going to find an awesome one. But I couldn't give you a brand or anything like that. Look at reviews. Amazon sells them. The biggest problem, I think, is I think the press itself was teeny tiny, so you could only do little buds at a time. It looks like this big machine on the picture, but I'm sure it's fucking like the size of this bong, and you press out little tiny. But that's all I really want, even if I have to do it every day, even if I have to make a dab. It's going to be kind of a lot of process, a dab every time. I might work it up, but right now I have small stuff. But getting a press and talking about what I think about it and yada yada, because I'll probably end up having to get a budget one because that's definitely what I'm on nowadays. But that's going to be one of my big goals is to make my own dabs, grow my own pot, be self-sufficient, constantly have one plant growing, one plant blooming, so I can make my harvest last until my next harvest. That's the goal. But right now I couldn't tell you. look at reviews, but that's what I do is look at the cheapest model with the highest rated reviews, whatever the highest 5-star ranking with like 100 or so reviews that don't look like bots, read them, and the cheapest price, that combination. So that's what I do with most things. Gypsy, hell yeah. Chinaberry, I have a part Chiweenie and a rat terrier named Poppy. I love rat terriers. Chiweenie, Chihuahua, weenie dog. Those are, yeah, weird. Okay, it's dog time if you sent me dogs. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, there we go. Move these things to the side. So, Kenzie, since I already got you up and I don't have to accept anything, we'll start with your stuff. Look at the kitty. I wish I could just swipe through those. I can't, but all right. So we got. That looks pretty good. There's a kitty. All right. Look at that dog. See, one thing I like about dogs is they can smile like super big. Cats can too, but look at that Punim. Look at that Punim. It's Grumpy Bill is the kitty, Junebug, and then this Paco, right? Paco Taco. Yep. Love the Paco. Uh-oh. Look at that. Nice. Billy Bong! No, you're not late. You're perfect time. Look at the dog. It is show and tell, but yes. Them at work with me today. Pouty Taco. Uh-oh. What we got here? Oh, look at that guy. Yeah, no joke. He's dreaming about running. That's awesome. Cute. Yeah, some cute dogs. Is that all of them? Are there more? I'm sure there's ones I missed. If I did, sorry. All right, let's see who else we got here. Chinaberry. All right, there we go. All right, where am I going? Oh shit! What? As I say, so you have 400 posts. I don't know which one to share there, Chinaberry, but I'll just go with your latest post. Ooh. That looks beautiful. Okay, so right off the bat, that LED that looks really close to your plant. What wattage is that? I just got LEDs for the first time. It's gonna be my first grow with LEDs. And everything's like, oh, they have to be so far away. I got 1,000 watts too, though. 1,000 watt, 2,000 watt LED full spectrums. Ooh, those are pretty. There's a good one. So, but that all looks great. Yeah, there's a bunch there, so we'll just keep going on too much, but all of that looks awesome. Uh-oh. We got more. Jesus says that's dope and beautiful plants. And Chinaberry, I agree. That's cute. Yeah, I'm always curious about LEDs. I got them. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll figure it out because I got them no matter what. But I'm worried about the height thing. I don't have much height to work with. It makes it seem like, and I don't know how they produce. But your shit looks great. Looks absolutely beautiful, especially for being like a little greenhouse area. That's great. I want to make like a bunch of different small grows in my house because I don't have any room anymore. I hope you grow some fire. It looks like it already. So dope shit. Let us. What do you think? Joint, bowl, wheel. I don't know what to do next, but we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna eat some sushi. Go to bed because it's been a long night, long day. Very, very good. Very, very positive. I'm thinking good things. Kenzie, oh shit, I might lose you. Lights are flickering. Hard thunderstorm. When I was downtown, I got an emergency report on my phone for bad reception or a bad thunderstorm warning or whatever. So, if so, have a great night. Like I said, I probably going to. How about we load a bowl? We'll spin the wheel, smoke a bowl, see where we are, and probably we'll be doing our good nights pretty quick anyway. I gotta start getting to bed, getting up early. I've been trying to. I think I just heard lightning or fireworks. Could be fireworks. People have been setting them off at 9 o'clock and 8 o'clock around here still. I don't know why, but the 9 o'clock part anyway. Kenzie, love storms, but my power, not so much. I feel you on that one. The power does go out quite often here, too. That would suck. It hasn't happened during a stream, although I have had computer freeze at least once. So I feel you. Shit happens. If I lose you, it's always awesome. Thank you for sharing the doggos. It always makes my night better. Gypsy, I had veggie sushi for dinner. I had a really awesome. I went to my favorite place this evening. I went to Watercourse. It's an awesome restaurant downtown, and it's the first time I've been out to eat, and not just since the pandemic and since they reopened and all this shit, but like for months and months before that. So it was fun. Man, what bong to smoke out? I want to smoke out. I want to smoke out. All right, I gotta grab a bong. Billy Bong, I sent you an Insta. I'm late. No, you're not late. You good? Let me see what I got. Because you always got some fucking good looking stuff too. I always like sharing stuff with you and seeing your stuff. Oh shit! It looks like cool lake stuff. All right. Well, there he is. She, I'm guessing. Ah, look at that. Uh-oh. Billy Bong Sushi, hell yeah. Kenzie, I got recommended to go there when I go to Colorado. What did you recommend? Little Chihuahua. Looks a lot like the little Chihuahua I know. Yes, very cute. And then, what would I recommend? I don't know. Their menu's limited right now because of all the craziness, but it's one. If you go there, everything's good there. The person I went with had a burger. Really enjoyed it. I had the Southern plate. It was bomb. I've had it many times. It's great. Yucca fries. They're good. Get them. This looks really really pretty. Looks like somewhere I wouldn't mind being. There you go. Nice sunset, kind of pretty close. That's a good one. I like how the sun's kind of blocked with the clouds and got the good view there. Oh, just got off the lake. That sounds awesome, man. Lakes are cool. I like natural. Dude, my hair's been in the pot. Why didn't you guys tell me my hair's been in the pot? Just sitting there, let my hair be in the pot. I put my hair in the pot. No, just I haven't been on a lake in a very long time. I really like natural bodies of water, even though those are the ones that potentially have things in them. And like we were saying earlier, I'm not super fond of that, but those are what I like to swim in. I don't like swimming in like pools. I like lakes and the ocean and stuff. All right, Gypsy, get the Seitan wings. They have Ganooch. Ganooch to the booch. They also have Ganoshi. I really like there too. Last time I went there, they also had caramel popcorn cheesecake, and that was amazing. Well, that just sounds amazing. Like I said, I only got one thing and didn't even finish it because I can't shut up. You think I'm like this for the show, but I do not shut up. I don't shut up. Hopefully that's a good thing. Hopefully I come across more entertaining than annoying. It's a fine line and a gamble, but I play it. Let's grab that bong. I'm gonna load up a bong. Kenzie, oh my fucking god, that cheesecake sounds right at my. It's amazing. I have had it. If I could afford it, and when I was making good money, I would go there. Not super often, but as often as I possibly can. Billy Bong Fuller in Michigan Lakes, man. All the Michigan Lakes, man. All thousands made by glaciers. There's even spring-fed lakes. See, that's more my shit. I just don't really like pools. You know what I mean? I don't like the people. There's not enough room for the people. They're not natural. And even in like Lake McConaughey, that's not a natural lake, but it's become kind of like, I don't know. That's a bad example because there's a lot of people, but I don't have a problem with the lake. Sometimes the people. Let's see, Kenzie. I love places that you can eat anything and you don't have to check what's in it. Yeah, no shit. Super stoked. Y'all love us grass eating hippies out there. I know shit. That's so amazing, Billy Bong. The Michigan Lake thing. Yeah, no shit. There's tons of room in Michigan. Yeah, there's less and less here, dude, and it becomes apparent at times like this. I was really worried because this is the first night I've been out to eat, like I said just a little bit ago, not only before all this shit happened, but a long time ago. And it was, I thought it would be slammed. It wasn't, but they told me I came at the right time. But I don't know. It's just weird. Shit's weird. Also, downtown's a little bit of a riot zone, so I don't think people are going out to eat as much. But on top of that, or it was, I guess, I didn't see it. Just boarding up windows and shit. Kenzie, or Gypsy. Kenzie, if you're able to and not busy when you come, we should totally go with you. That'd be great. Yeah, and we'll do, it should be a Shatterdaze. No, just joking. Kenzie, yes, we'll be in Denver the first and last night. Otherwise, staying at Tiny House in the mountains at Red Cliff, which is awesome. Denver's great, but go to the mountains. Go check out shit. I was just saying to someone tonight, we're both from Colorado, but most people aren't. But I was like, man, funny. It seems like people who aren't from Colorado will always come up to you and be like, oh, your state's beautiful. Have you been to this? And have you checked out that? And we just got back from this. And you're like, fuck, I've been here my whole life. And no, I haven't. I should probably go visit these things. I could drive to them. So, Gypsy, hell yeah. And Billy Bong says, nice. Yeah, it'd be cool. I don't know. Everything I was just saying, everything sounds cool to me. I'm going to go grab the bong. I'm going to go spin the wheel. I'm going to smoke a dab, smoke a bowl, and then, like I said, I'm going to eat some sushi. So, all right, let's do this. All right. Ugh. All right, let's see here. Get out of your shell, no shit. If you're talking to me, no shit. Gypsy. Gypsy. Kenzie. Check out our Airbnb. It's fucking dope. Yeah, I'm sure. I'd be down. I've been to, no, not really. But, if you've ever been to cabins out in the woods, especially the ones we went to were like really nice and pretty much just really nice houses that people, I mean, it was pretty much an Airbnb, but no one ever lives there. I don't know. But I have been to some pretty sick ones in the mountains off the lake and off the creeks and shit like that are pretty amazing. I've definitely been to the mountains. It's just like, there's certain things. I have a list of shit just in Colorado I'd love to do. I want to see the Mesa Verde, Royal Gorge, shit like that. So, but all right, I will check it out. Billy Bong, I had sushi earlier, and I'm sending you the Instagram. So that's what, 3 people now? I made it last night, but I live by myself, and if I make sushi, I'm gonna make. God, if I had to guess on how many rolls, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I make like 40 rolls, right? So I eat them for like a solid day or two. I finish them though, I'll tell you that. But yeah, so probably have like 10 today. Oh shit, that looks pretty damn fucking good. Especially the fruit. Actually, the fruit looks really good too. Fruit looks like probably more my thing, but that's okay.
And then I realized, like I was shot.
So that's a lot of sushi. Oh, did you make that? That looks pretty good. The what you call it? The wrapped ones look a lot like. I like how you just have avocado on the side. That's how you do it. Just have avocado on that. That's. I can just eat avocado. Who can't?
Then I realized they were stronger than me because they could stand.
There we go. All right. All right. So bowl loaded, wheel about to be spun. Oh shit! I'm trying not to spill that. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. The bed. The bed is up in the loft. That's sick, and the windows are all around. So it's literally like wake up to the mountains. I'm so excited, and I do take it for granted. But like when I go to the ocean, I'm like a little kid. So if you ever, and you'd probably be like, yeah, it's the ocean, and then I'd touch seaweed on my foot, and you'd be like, yeah, it's seaweed. Just, and I'd be like, I don't know oceans, man. Every time I go to the ocean, I flip out. So I know it's like enjoying other places, so that's really cool. Yeah, love it. I love it. So Kenzie, I've never been to the mountains at all, or west really, only Vegas, which was kind of lame. Well, last time I went to Vegas, had an amazing time. But I went for a festival, music festival, and saw like 30 shows or something crazy in 4 days. You know, that sounds about right. Somewhere right in there. And had a great time. I still need to make a video about the whole experience. There we go. I still need to make a video about the whole thing. But I always thought the whole time, I'm like, man, if there wasn't a music festival going on, I'd have no reason to be here. I don't gamble. I didn't go to any clubs at all. I didn't get, I had quite a few drinks, but it did nothing but get me hurt because that's what always happens, right? Just my foot. And then, yeah, I didn't do all the things, you know, I didn't do anything Vegas-y, I guess. Like I said, I didn't gamble. I didn't walk the strip. Nothing like that. But I had a hell of a time. It's just, if you're not going for a reason, if there's not like a convention, which is pretty much what I went to, is a concert convention, a festival, then I'd have a rough time there. Gypsy, the mountains are amazing, Kenzie. You're going to love them. I'm obsessed with them, but I always hate telling people that because I'm from here. So I feel like that's just like home pride. But yes, the mountains are great. Billy Bong, damn, I don't make mine. Oh, the sushi. Oh, you don't make yours. That's cool. I'm glad that they still hooked you up with just avocado on the side. That's dope. Or maybe that was your avocado, but I do make mine. I had to buy. I buy them from the store too, though. But I'm a big. I make them so I make 40 of them for like pretty cheap. So I couldn't afford to eat as many as I've been eating. That's also why I like to grow pot. Is I like to smoke more than I can afford to buy. Come here, Zig. Show the love. Come here. Come here. Hop like a bunny. There's a good Zig. There's the money. All right. Store. All right, you can sit over there. All right. He sits next to me and just puts his little hand on me. I'm like, all right. Ziggy Zig. Ziggy Zig is here. There's always cats here. It's just like I've always said, they don't like the light, and sometimes they don't. I was lighting the torch the other day, and he jumped up this way, and he almost torched his face. I thought he did, but he had no burns, no like. At least I thought he got his whiskers. You know what I mean? But his whiskers are all good because I know he's gotten burned. He's at least burned a whisker off from fucking around up here, and freaks me out. But I'm like, holy shit, dude. So I don't hate that they don't come up here. I love for them to hang out with you. You just have to know he's right here, safely away from the. And she is right there looking at me like, don't forget about me. She really doesn't like coming up here unless I bribe him. I got catnip. How about I take a dab, spin the wheel, smoke a bowl. We'll crack that catnip open because she does love that shit. And we'll call it a night. So. Oh, yeah, you heard me talking about you? You talking back? Where are you? There you go. We'll get some catnip in here. All right. Here's the wheel. Here's the bowl. Thank you all for joining me again. Have a great night. 7 of 10. That's right in my grasp. Come, Zigathan. It's within my grasp. Maybe. Maybe not. Assist me, Zigathan. Zigthaniel. Zigthaniel. Zigthaniel Stardust. Rutherford. Rutherford. Oh, come on, dude. Bear with me. There we go. All right. There it is. You didn't help at all. You made that harder, dude. All right. Boom. All right. Billy Bong. You too. Good night, old man. It's 11:23 here. Yeah, you got a couple hours on us. You too. I'll see you soon, man. I know I feel old, man. The fucking gray beard going on. God damn it. This is like the first time I ever grew a beard, and it's gray. What an idiot. Oh well. Cheers. Have a good night. Do your thing. I'll see you soon. Happy growing. Keep it from seed to soil. Loyal to the soil. And forever true. We'll see you soon, man. Keep it keefy. I'm going to do these two things, and then I'm going to bed. Actually, it's two things, and then I'm doing sushi. Eating sushi. I should probably watch that goddamn show that fucking Liam's always telling me to watch. But I'm going to eat some sushi, probably watch something. It's just that I'll be done with that sushi in 5 minutes. So, then it's bedtime. You have a great night. Let's get a bowl in here. What bowl we got? Bowl. What is this bowl? We got a bowl. All right. Billy Bong. We'll see you soon, buddy. Yes. Happy growing. All right. All righty. Do we need any more stuff in? No? All right. We're all caught up. Let's hope we can get a dab out of it. Because we killed another torch. Just barely. So, cheers, everybody. Have a good evening. Where the fuck is my carrot can? Where did I put that fucking thing? Ah. Cheers, Jesus. Gypsy. Always love your live streams. Make my Saturday. Yeah. Missed you last week. I hope you had a fun time. Yeah, it's always good catching up with everybody from here to around the world, which is true. It's always nice. Cheers, everybody. Whew. Fried that one. Fried it at first and killed it in the end. Oh well. Oh, I wiped up. Okay. Shit happens. There we go. All right. Cheers, Franz. Franz. Yeah, no doubt. Good times. I've had a great night. I'm pretty stoked. I got to eat at my favorite place. Met someone who was really cool. Had a good time. Tonight went well. I'm not growing yet, but everything's ready. I'm ready to start 1 or 2 or 3 small grows so I can circulate them around and be self-sufficient again, at least on one aspect of my life. I'm considering growing. I'm going to figure out all the easy plants to grow indoors, and I want to just grow a shitload of shit indoors. Start some stuff outdoors, although I don't know how late I am on all that. But I wouldn't mind doing some late gardening as well. Something about just that's really positive, and that's what I want to do. Creating shit, doing paintings, making music, growing stuff, cooking, trying to stay active. I'm gonna try to hit a park or a hike or something soon. Just forcing myself to fucking stay good. So, Jesus, dope stream. It's only dope because you guys help make it such. I just try to bring it to you guys, but you guys make it dope. So, Gypsy, Dave just asked me to ask you, did they bring back their nachos? No, they did not. And he is not the only person who's complained about that. That is one bummer if you're with us, Kenzie. Watercourse did recently change their menu. And if anything, now their menus, again, you know, they're going through a lot of shit right now. They just reopened, but it's a one page and it's super small. They have all their main items there, but it's their variety is not what it was. Although it's really, he said lame, and he's not wrong. They hooked up to those nachos. I love the yucca fries, but they should have kept the nachos. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I wish they'd have both and get rid of whatever the other things are, but I believe City City has them now, and that's why they don't do it, so, because they're owned by the same people. It's two restaurants that are, one's more bar than restaurant, the other one's more restaurant than bar, but they're owned by the same people, and they try to like not have the same exact things at the same places. So I'm pretty sure City City has them. Haven't been there in a long time, especially now with this pandemic shit. I probably won't go out to eat again. It was a special circumstance tonight, which was really very worth it, and they did a great job. I should have tipped them even more than I did, and I tipped them very well. But you know, you can't tip someone too well at a time like this. So he said, "Let's go City City then." See, yeah, you guys are making me want to go out and buy nachos. Nachos are fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably a Beavis and Butthead subliminal thing of let's go get some nachos, but I love nachos. Speaking of which, cheers everybody. I'm gonna get me some sushi. I have a bunch. I still have like, is it dead? Mother. Damn it. All right, that's just a quick one. All right. But yeah, still have a shitload of nachos, so let me get those. Last time I had nachos was like 2017 in Missouri at Carl's Jr. I used to make them all the time, but I've been trying to eat a lot more healthy. But you know, I'd just get cheese and chili, like a can of like chili that I liked, and like put them in the oven all together and just make dough and like jalapenos and chop them up and just make myself really good, and for cheaper and just a huge thing. That'd be like dinner, and that's probably not a good dinner. I mean, it's great. Sandy, Dave's not here. Yeah, no shit. I love Cheek and Chong. That just popped up. That was kind of weird. But Gypsy, Sandy, I tell him that all the time. It's weird. It's like when your comment replying to it popped up, they both popped it together. That was kind of weird. Yeah, no shit. Well, that's cool. I hope everyone's doing well, staying happy, staying positive, staying safe. Don't let your guard down at the same time. I mean, like stay healthy. Like I said, you know, do your best. Kenzie, alrighty, friends, I'm out of here. It's that time. I'm gonna cash this bowl, and we're all gonna say goodnight. So, have a good night, Sandy. I just popped up, and I'm kind of weird. Hey, I'm kind of weird myself. I think, depending on who you talk to. I think they're probably weird too. Everyone's weird. We're all weird. That weirdo. This weirdo. All right. Gypsy, good night, Kenzie. Love it. This is Sandy. Yeah, no shit, right? I do love Cheech and Chong too, though. So there you go. Sandy, night, Kenzie. Sorry I missed you, Liam. Yeah, he was here though. Smash that sushi. Yep, that's about what it's gonna be. Although I've been doing that all this time. I just feel like doing it some more because it's addictive, and you do have to eat it kind of quick. So I'm just trying to get rid of it, which is easy. Nicely done. All right, Kenzie. Good night. Much love. Here's to everybody. Thank you for keeping it tuned in. Me and Ziggy appreciate it. Great evening. Great way to end a really good night. So I'm super stoked. All I've been doing is literally talking the entire night for the past fucking, what, it's been 2 hours, so let's say 5 hours, but hey, that's what it is. Sandy, it's fun to be weird. Hey, I've seen it many times where people prefer somebody a little weird than the same old thing, you know what I mean? Everyone wants excitement, right? Fucking a little bit. I mean, there's limits, but if nothing was weird, everything would be boring. And I've always, I don't know if I want to say addicted to the weird, but I like weird, you know what I mean? I like weird art. I like weird movies. I like weird music. And if that just means things that come from an abstract point in your mind that maybe not everybody visits, then that's it. Novelty. So says Terrence McKenna, yeah. Well, you know, yeah, he always says that novelty is increasing all the time, which I'm sure is true. I was thinking about that recently where even, let's say, time was going faster and faster. How would you know it if you only have one concept of it? Sometimes we feel like time's going faster, but what if it really was? Or wasn't? It's just a weird thing. McKenna's the man. He's my he's one of the only philosophers I sit and listen to. He's really good. One of the main ones. He's good. But yeah, it's all it's novelty, complexity. Things are still going that way. I really wish he was around. So, but it is what it is. Billy Bong. Time, eh? Time. This is the caching. The Cashioning. That's the name of my horror movie. The Cashioning. The bowl that was forever gone. In a world with one bowl. The Cashioning. I know it's the last bowl on Earth, but I gotta do it. The Cashioning. Doo-doo. All right, everybody. Have a good evening. It's always fun. These make my night, even though I almost forgot to even do it until someone suggested it. Billy Bong, great to see you. Everyone who shows up, I always, Kenzie, Liam, Sandy. Surprised Nick didn't make a show. In a world with one bowl, who will smoke it first? Billy Bong Gordon, see you next week. Definitely, I will be here, ready to smoke the last bowl on Earth. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna eventually one day start making videos. And then I'm gonna punch out fucking... Yeah, one day. I'll see you guys next week, next time. We'll see you soon. Have a good night. I appreciate. Much love to every single one of you. Have a good night. Jesus, peace. Peace out, everybody. That's good too. Peace and love. As Ringo would always say, peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. And he's not wrong. Everyone else is wrong. Have a good night. Seriously. We'll see you next time. From me and Ziggy, be sure to take it easy. Keepy keepy.